Hello and welcome to That Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Unique Shalon. And first off, I would like to give a shout out to all of our listeners, viewers, and followers. We really appreciate you for getting into the fire with us. And without further ado, we have a special guest today, no other than Lettaz OZ. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. Weigh me!
All right. It's so great to have you here. Let's start off. You got to tell us, what made you get into music?
Just my experience and passion for, the lifestyle of the hip hop culture, being in the streets, and it's always been my outlet for expressing my feelings and whatnot.
Okay. And so, how long have you been doing music?
I say I'm a good 12 years in right now.
All right. And what are some of the different artists that you have collaborated with so far?
The Baby, I'm sure you heard of The Baby. Stunner for Vegas, he was also up under The Baby's camp. Young Dolph, Paper Route Entertainment, rest in peace, Dolph. Money Train. Few others.
All right, few others. So, when you're in the studio doing the collaborations, are you mostly doing the directing behind the scenes, or how is it working for you in the studio when this happens?
Well, since I don't write my music, it's more so just a feeling or whatever I'm going through at the moment. We generally just get in there, we play the beat, and just go from there. Not too much thought into it. Whatever the music sound like we should say, that's what we're gonna say, and just let it be organic. Don't put too much thought in it.
All right. So how would you describe your music?
Authentic. I call it real life stories. We some would have our own genre. We call it country rap tunes, or put a spin on the country trap tunes.
And how has, the music that you do shaped you today?
Well, I want more so say my music shaped me. More so who I am and the person that I am shapes the music in the form of the music that I make, and the sound that I give is all based upon, my emotions and my experiences.
And so with that being said, how do you use your music to help connect to the community?
Well, I like to, as I said, speak my truth, give the world my experiences and what I've been through, the good, the bad, the ugly, when I'm sad, when I'm hurt, when I'm happy. So since I put it out that way, I try to give them the authentic me so others can see that they can authentically be themselves. They don't have to be what the media tells them to be or what the world telling them to be. Just be yourself, be who you are.
So do you remember any of a time like someone has came up to you and said to you that what you said in your music has really touched me or made a difference in my life?
Yeah, all the time. It's a combination of a lot of different things, since I make a lot of different music based on what I'm going through at the moment. So it can be someone from the streets, from a street component, maybe like I helped them save money or made them grind harder, or just the music they like to listen to when they in the street, so they doing their thing. Or it may be something that's like my newest song, Man's World with Money Train, just letting men know that it get hard, but you got to keep going. So just more like that.
So what inspired the lyrics behind It's a Man's World? It's really a nice song. I've heard it.
Well, honestly, with that collab, Money Train started that collab off, so it was him dealing with whatever he may have been dealing with as far as being a man in the situations of dealing with the home and may not be overappreciated or underappreciated, and I just followed up with what the hook was with my experience and how I felt being a man, and what I deal with being a man, which sometimes you overlook from what you do, and it goes unnoticed. So that's about it.
So has working with different artists kind of changed how you approach how you do your solo music?
Nah, not so much, because I like to stay in my own lane. So even when I collab with someone, I like to give them my version of the music or my style. So instead of me trying to alter what I do to sound like them or fit where they're going, I just give them unapologetically me, because I feel like that's what they want when they collab. They want the music that I make.
Okay. And I wonder this too. How have you used your platform to basically give back to the community, the people around you?
Well, hey, that's my love. I love to give back to the people in the community. So I do toy drives, Christmas drives, give to the homeless. Sometimes I may record it, put it on Instagram. Other times I do not. So I always took pride in giving and helping. So that's just my normal character.
All right. And so basically, when you give back, do you have any ways that anybody can help with your causes, like help you in the community to be, have more to give back? Like, do you have a website that people can donate to?
So we do not have a website that you can donate to at the moment, but I am revamping my previous website. So in the next 60 days, I will have a new website, Lettaz OZ.com, which will have merch and new music and new videos that will not be on Spotify or YouTube and stuff like that. It'll be solely on my website. And generally, when I do givebacks, it's based on Instagram promo in that way. And I ask if anyone, if you want to help, cool. But I usually don't really ask for much help when it comes to me giving back. I kind of just, if I have a good year or a good month, I feel like, okay, that's my way of paying my tithes.
Okay.
So, I generally just do it myself in-house with my in-house team or my family. We just put it together, put it on our own credit card and keep it moving.
I know that's right. So let me ask you something. In your spare time, when you are not doing your music, what type of music, who do you listen to?
My favorite artist is from Lancaster, South Carolina, where I'm from. His name's Southside Key.
All right.
And my other guy, he's also from South Carolina. His name is DAT. If I'm not playing me, I'm generally playing those. I don't get too caught up in industry music because I don't know them as much. I can't relate as much. But when it comes to the people that I really like, oh, this is the best rapper I know. If it ain't me, it gotta be him. And that's like Southside King, DAT.
All right. Any upcoming shows?
At the moment, I had a show last night. Someone wanted to book me. I've been coming off a little cold. I flew down to Florida and had a little summertime during the wintertime. And I think when I came back to Charlotte, it didn't blend well. So I'm a little under the weather. So I'm shaking back now. So we'll probably have something going these following weekends. A few club appearances.
Okay. Do you have any? I know that didn't you drop something today?
I dropped a new song. It was on the first New Year's. It was like 2 days ago, January the 1st. I dropped a new song titled Right Back.
All right. Was there anybody on there with you, or is this solo?
It's solo. Just let you know, if whenever I leave, just know I'm always coming right back.
I know that's right. All right. So basically, you've been doing a bunch of club roles. You don't know really about what type of shows you got in the future coming up, but there's some coming up. I can feel it in my bones that you're going to be doing something soon.
Yeah, 2026 year should be a good year for us.
Oh yeah, it's the year of the horse is what they say?
That's it.
Year of the horse. So, I heard that, do you still have your record label as well?
Yes, everything on the money.
And when building that, did you face any challenges?
Well, as building, I didn't know anything about music when I started the labels. I started the label when I started doing music myself, me and my cousin B.A. So everything about it was self-made and self-learning. I didn't really, the music game is kind of like the streets. When you're coming up in it, everybody's looking to take and charge you and tax you for all information. So a lot of it I was hands-on, had to learn and bump my head and figure out what it meant to be a label.
Gotcha. And so how do you balance the business part of it with being a artist yourself?
Well, since at the moment I haven't signed any artists, everyone who I came in with, we was a part of the label, which is pretty much just me and BA. So I didn't have many challenges because I didn't have no overhead telling me what I could do, I shouldn't do, or what I need to do. So it was all just a learning experience. And then my producer was also BA, who was the other artist. So everything was in-house. I didn't have too much outside noise to be dealing with, so it wasn't really tough for me, other than just trying to figure out what these taxes meant, what it meant to sign yourself, and things like that.
So you've been in the rap game for a minute now. So what kind of advice would you give to some of these little youngsters trying to come up in the rap game right now?
Be you unapologetically. Just do it from the heart. Tell your story. Don't get caught up in trying to be the best or the realest or the toughest. Just whatever story you got to tell or what you want people to know you for, focus on that. Just do that. Stay on that path. Don't get caught up in the flash and the fame and the chains and all that and the girls. Just stay focused on your craft. If this is what you want to do, I say do it every day and do it unapologetically. It's going to take sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Oh, it's going to take lots of those.
All
You have
right.
to sacrifice the family time, the friend time, the party time. Yeah, lots of those.
I understand that. That was one of the advice that I had talked to an artist. It was, I can't even think, one of the artists I met a long time ago, he told me you have to sacrifice everything.
For sure.
It's like putting yourself in front of a moving truck.
For
That's
sure.
what his advice was to me. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a flash. Thank you for tuning in with us at That Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Unique Shalon.
Brunch is the best way to start your day.
Why me?
The herbal way.
How you wanna do it, sir?
Better. Why me? No breakfast. Brunch.
Roll that brunch
Yeah,
up.
Ricky really mad.
I need a bunch of blunts. I smoke brunch for brunch. This nigga think he can't go blunt for blunt. See, I got bigger diamonds. We can go stunt for stunt. My trap really jumping. We can go one for one. We can go play for play. We can go J for J. I hate to tell you what I made today. I sold 10 P's and put it on my wrist, okay? I sold another 10 P's and put it in the safe. They say I'm cocky, cause I pop it. I put it in their face. But every time my phone ring, that's a fireplace. They mad I got 2 French bulldogs by the fireplace. Big old house, big old yard, long ass driveway. Now I don't buy this shit to hide it, put it in his face. I'm selling $50 apes, $100 quakes. See, this come from the Bay. This ain't from LA. Yeah, I know the plug, you never seen his face. I need a bunch of blunts. I smoke brunch for brunch. This nigga think he can't go blunt for blunt. See, I got bigger diamonds. We can go stunt for stunt. My trap really jumping. We can go one for one. We can go play for play. We can go J for J. I hate to tell you what I made today. I sold 10 P's and put it on my wrist, okay? I sold another 10 P's and put it in the safe.
Why me? Smoking brunch for brunch. Blunts on blunts. I need a bunch of blunts. Brunch for brunch.
We good? Like, I'm ready to smoke. You want to smoke? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Right now. Blunt for you, blunt for me. Thank you. Let's go.
We live right now? Yeah. I've been seeing Fetty. Niggas know about fresh off parole plugging with 20,000 dirty money. Balenciaga shopping frequently. Benny Sule and Fuego, BSF.
These are the real survivors.
900 grams in my kitchen sink. You think? No license, cops pull us, then we switching seats. Beef is when they missing limbs, missing teeth. You know to stick with me, taller than the Christmas tree. Guarded it, I must be smuggled blow in the country, plus did shows out the country, then bought a home in the country. And now I don't do artist deals, it gotta be a split. Turned down apologies from pricks who took shots at me and missed. Woke up thinking money, I put up in the bucket when my licks hit me. Now it's bucket seats in that big Benzie, Louis bucket hat, buckets under my chains, you know this drippy. They say the butch constipated, cause this shit in me. Real BSF, go tell them that, tell them scrap. Don't say when they see me, just tell them rap. Never sold to nobody, let's better stack. The last rap beef I had, I gotta watch and ain't selling
in the industry with a vengeance and a robbery plan. Got your favorite rapper duct taped inside of a van. Y'all be throwing rocks and hiding your hand. Let me show you the technique that gets supply and demand. Man, I die because his beliefs, he the best martyr. S550 in black, but the Lex Guava. I take the blicky off of your waist cause I flex harder. I raise it and it's not even mine like a stepfather. I had to steal spots that I'm not placed in regardless. And now I'm waking up to new Rock Nation deposits. I don't squash beef, that's with any rules. Wet them even if it's not deep, like a kiddie pool. I just like to sell work cause this that the fans missing. And Jersey boy, hood got me covered like transmissions. I might do real estate after rap, that's a planned vision. Buy up the city and sell blocks like San Quentin's. I used to starve and now I'm sumo rich. Was selling pinks up out the bottle like it's Nouveau sips. This for the hustlers selling dog that's on that Cujo. Who take their soul about they sneaker cause they shoes don't fit. Sumili.
I got mine off of grass and butter. Served it out her door when I couldn't leave the side of my passing mother. I f***ed on Buddy Broad half the summer. She posted me and he blacked the eye. He ain't Travis Hunter. I promised Phyllis that I'm not gon' fail. So far from the dude that the task force boxed in at the Taco Bell. Rap dangerous, so I tuck lead. I could've been a dust head, but got a penthouse in Buckhead. Send a ninja to put two in you. My ops disappeared, no explanation, like Jamaicans saying booyaka. Cooler than them other dudes, I stand out different. I last seen them sniffing Tootsie with a ran down Vixen. I came home on 4 occasions with my hands out bitching. Now I stack it cause this crack don't hand out pensions.
Know about fresh off parole, plugging with 20,000.
Is this a Moxie piece? It is a Moxie piece. Yes, it is.
Still got a bank on that.
Run it till that, 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 run it till that. How we make that paper stack? Clap, in and out the trap, in and out the trap. How we make that paper stack? Clap, run it till that, run it till that.
Bad news, need no special stamp to ensure and prompt delivery. You're talking about a G, yeah. Means nothing to me.
The NAT ain't LAC.
That talk is free, yeah. Talk about things bad, everything good. Now you're so mad. Tell my dad and mama all kinds of lies. Just hating, ain't no pride. When I changed the game for a game, now you act strange. Brand new, now you got nothing to say, man. All my girlfriends love this pimp. I started bidding this for all of them. Now run and tell that.
Run it till that, 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 run it till that. How we make that paper stack? Clap, in and out the trap, in and out the trap. How we make that paper stack? Clap, run it till that, run it till that.
Run and tell that, 50 bands about my trap. Run and tell that, the stick will put you on your back. Crazy making boss moves with Natalie. Crazy if it's smoke, then I'ma handle that. Yeah, she snapping like a Polaroid. Yeah, beat that golden boy. Tell me what's the link, read what it's hitting for. Extended clips are popping out, so I ain't tripping no. For keep Medusa on my feet. I'm on TV every week. I'm on TV every week. Yeah, gold bottle, silver slipper, pimp. Game spitter, nothing changed, same hitter.
run and tell that. 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 How we make that paper stack. Clap. In and out the trap. In and out the trap. How we make that paper stack. Clap. Run and tell that. Run and tell that.
And we're back. Welcome back to That Fire FM TV. We're with here, Lettaz OZ, and I'm your host, Unique Shalon. Let's get back into it. So, when you're not doing anything and you're relaxing, what do you do on your off days?
Well, they call me the dog father, so I have a dog kennel, also exotic puppy dogs. So if I'm not with my kids, I'm with my dogs. I'm a dog man, so it's me and the Frenchies, the bulldogs, and the chows. That's how I like to unwind, spend a little time with those wild animals.
All right. In 3 to 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Rich, successful. I want to be done rapping and helping the others rap, letting the label take care of my financials. Just more freedom.
All right.
Less sacrifices for the music.
Yes, less sacrifices. That's the biggest word, sacrifices.
Yes.
What motivates you on the day when the hustle, it gets heavy?
Just knowing everybody depending on me. My family depending on me. Most of my friends depending on me. The way I say it, if I fail, then we all lose. So I kind of take how would I say it? I take a liking to others depending on me and looking up to me for the next step or what's coming next. So, if he gonna make it, I kind of feed off that. Gotcha.
And what's coming for the 2026 spring and summertime? You got any plans for the music?
We're screaming tours, city to city, state to state, more music, more collabs with more A-list artists.
Okay. All right. And this is gonna probably sound, how can I say it? Probably gonna sound kind of like if this is the question. How would you want your community, your fans, to remember you as an artist?
I would say, that's a good question. My fans, you say my family?
I said your community, which community could be your family.
Well, just as someone who didn't just do it for itself, he did it for the people. I'm a man of the people, so as I say, my music is my experiences. I don't just want to talk about, glorify the good times, but tell them about the bad times, the hard times, and the sacrifices that you do have to make in order to be successful in life, which goes on anything, whether it was my basketball days, my dog kennels, my clothing, or just music is all about, sacrificing and doing it to show others they also can do it.
All right. And basically, what's the most personal song? That's what I want to know that you've made and written, and why is this so personal to you?
I'm say at this moment in life, I got 3. I can't just give you one. I probably have 3 from each.
Well, come on.
Major sector. So originally, it would be my song called Dead Rose City, which I made for my city, Lancaster County. We're known as the Red Rose City, but it's a lot of trials and tribulation and death that goes on. So it's called Dead Rose City because it's hard to see a pretty rose where I'm from. That was my original, probably the one that hits closer. And then following that, I have one called Ain't No Hook. Ain't No Hook is kind of detailed on one of the tougher times in my life where I was dealing with a lot of court cases and federal indictments and stuff like that, but I made it out. But my right hand man and cousin in the music game. He didn't, so it was kind of my first time really dealing with not knowing what was next. So there was ain't no hook. That was probably definitely one of those ones. And recently with my grandma and my grandpa passing in the last year or two, I have a song called "See You Fly," which I previewed on social media, but it's gonna drop on my grandma's birthday this year, January 21st, 22nd. She actually had 2 birthdays, which is crazy. Back in the day, things was a lot different. So, and that's big. That song there is my grandma what motivated me to make it when she passed, but in the song I kind of speak on the passing of my grandma, my grandpa, and my uncle, and my aunt, all that kind of like passed, and just that one kind of personal because it kind of really just hit on just the family losses.
Wow. I heard a sneak preview. So far, that's dope. I really love it.
I'm yet to listen to it and not cry, so I really don't. I don't really listen to it at all, honestly, because it kind of it hurts. I cried in the studio making it the whole time, so it's like it was rough, but those 3 for sure. They hit home.
All right. And if you weren't doing music, what would you see yourself doing on if you weren't doing music?
If I wasn't doing music, I'll say, well, if I wasn't doing music right now at this moment, I think it's different from what I'd be doing if I didn't start doing music from the get-go. I'll say if I never did music, I'd probably focus more on basketball and sports. But the thing is, I always knew I loved music the most, and that's where my heart always was. So even though I was very good at sports, my heart wasn't in it as much as making music, which the music, like I said, come from my experience of what I was going through. I was always a storyteller on my block, so that's kind of always where my heart was. And now, I say if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be more in real estate, which is where I'm going right now. I'm trying to get more in real estate, getting real estate and stocks, brokering and stuff like that. That'll be my main focus.
That's awesome. Well, that's our time. And I appreciate you being on the show today. Thank you for tuning in, people, to that Fire FM TV. Thank you to Lettaz OZ. I'm your host.
Thank you.
Unique Shalon, and we're out.
Wait me!